I watched my mother do these eggs when I was a child, and she wouldn't let us do it because the wax that you use does get hot. Hers used to get particularly hot. She worked right on the stove. I'm using a little tart warmer with some wax in it. It still gets super hot, so I never recommend it for children. But this is a age-old technique. It came from my mother's side of the family, and it is waxing of eggs. Now, we used to do them on hard-boiled eggs. So when we were kids, Mom would let us dye the eggs. We would hard-boil them. She would let us dye them, and she would sit there at night and wax these eggs. Now, as an adult, I wanted to keep them. So fortunately enough, I did have enough time with my mother that I was able to clean out some eggs for her and let her do the eggs for me. And she was kind of like, okay, it's time for you guys to really learn how to do this. So she sat down, whoever was in the house had to come out and sit and learn the eggs. And I was very determined to learn this. My eggs looked terrible at first, so if you ever do try this, again, I don't recommend it for children to try. The wax gets super hot. And I've been burned once or twice, and it's not fun. So these eggs do remind me of my childhood. I'm happy that I did pick it up from her, and I was determined enough to go ahead and really learn how to do these eggs. I'm sure if my mother was alive today, she would be, sort of shaking her head at me saying, I do too much, because I have taken these to a whole nother level. But I do think she'd be proud of the work that I do on these eggs. It is something that I truly enjoy, and every time I work on them, I think of her. So it is something that I appreciate doing. But here I'm just sort of finishing up the main part of the design. The tool that I use is a pin in the end of a pencil. So you can just basically see that there. There are different size pins that I use. This one here is the largest pin. So I always start with the largest pin and work from there. Here I've got to the next size pin. So I'm kind of finishing up the design that I wanted to do on this egg. It is a goose egg, so to me, when I was done here, I kind of was thinking maybe I don't have enough on there.